Hey friends, wanted to give you a quick run through of the end of the notes from Monday's lesson, making measurements. I know not every class was able to get all the way through this, so let me take a few minutes to go through that with you. So we are on the new Unit 1 digital notebook, and we are on page 5. So let's make sure that we find that, open that, pause it here, and go get that open so that you can take these notes. Okay, excellent, we're back. So the part that not everybody got to was how to make measurements with a triple beam balance. And I wanted to go over this because it's really important. You're going to have a test question that has a triple beam balance on it every single PS2 test. So it's really important that we go over this, okay guys? So triple beam balances are called triple beam because they have 3 beams that they use to balance out the mass. So the mass sits here, you balance it with these beams. And we always start with the center beam. And wherever the weight is sitting or this mass has been moved to is what the measurement is. So this first center one is sitting at 200. And what we're going to do is we're going to add the tens digit, which is the back beam, and then the ones digit, which is the front beam. So we've got 200 in the middle beam, and then the back beam is pointing at 30, so we're going to add 30 to that. And then we go to the front beam, and this is where students get tripped up. The front beam shows the ones place, so these numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, as well as the tenths place. So 0.1, 0.2, 3.1, 3.2, right? 7.5. It shows all that. Those are all certain digits that we can see. What we've got to do is make sure that we estimate to the hundredths place. We're estimating between these tiny lines here. And we're measuring or estimating that second digit after the decimal. So here we're past 1 and we're past 1.1, so we know the measurement is at least 1.1, and it's not quite all the way there to 1.2. So we're going to call that 1.19, where 230 and 1 and 0.1 are all certain digits. Those are things we can see on this scale. The 9 right here is our estimated digit. So we would add all those together and get 231.19 grams. All our certain digits plus 1 estimated digit. Okay, let's look at another example. Example number 2. Again, we're going to add these up, starting with the center beam, 200 again. The back beam, can't see it. It's not at 30. It's the next one over. It's at 40. And then the front beam. We definitely make it past 4 right here. And it looks like we make it a little bit past 1. So we know we're at 4.1, and then we need to estimate. 4.1, and then we estimate that next one, 4.11. So now we add all that together, 244.11. Our estimated digit is the hundredths place, right here. The second digit after the decimal, because we can see lines for the first digit after the decimal. All right, one more example of triple beam balances. Let's do this again. Again, we're at 200 for the hundreds place. We're at 0 for the tens place, so we're going to add 0. And here, the ones place, we're all the way down here at 8. And here's 8.5, 8.6, 8.7, 8.8. So we made it to 8.8, and we need to estimate between 8.8 and 8.9. So we add 8.89. It's almost there at 0.9. 8.8, and then we estimated, because it's more than halfway, we need a digit that's greater than 1. So we add all that together, 208.89, where our estimated, our uncertain digit is this hundredths place 9. And again, the reason why we have to take it that far is because we can see the hundreds, we can see the tens, we can see the ones, we can see the tenths place with all these little bitty lines. What we have to do is measure between those little bitty lines. And our estimated digit is the hundredths place. All right. The last thing we need you to do is to write a summary in your own words to list the steps you need to follow in order to make a measurement that is in between 2 lines. So we didn't have time for this in class. Everyone needs to make sure you do this. This is one of the things we will look for when we grade your notebooks at the end of the unit. So make sure you find that spot. After this video ends, let's take a couple minutes to write out the steps you would use in your own words to make a measurement that is between 2 lines on a tool. Alright guys, thanks for listening.